Today we're going to talk about something that could completely transform the way you do business. And you've probably heard the saying that business is 80% psychology and 20% mechanics. And if you're anything like me, you're thinking, how in the world could your mindset, your psychology, and your emotional intelligence be more important than your strategy, your tactics, and your systems? Well, if there's one thing I've learned over the last 10 years, it's that 80% of your business is psychology and 20% is definitely mechanics. And today I'm going to break that down for you step by step, and trust me, when you get it, it will completely change the way you do business. Welcome back. My name's Kevin. If you're new here, this is where we talk about things that actually matter, like psychology and mechanics in business. And in business, we've all seen this scenario play out where there's two people with the exact same products or exact same offers, the exact same tools, and one of them skyrockets their business to success, and the other one just kind of either barely gets by or goes out of business altogether. We've all seen that happen. So what is the difference between those two people? Well, I tell you, it's not strategy. They could have the same website, the same social media tools, the same sales and marketing funnel, but the difference is the one who is thriving has a completely different mindset than the person who's eking by or even going out of business. And just like in most aspects of our life, it's not the person who does something once in a while that wins. It's the person who does something consistently that is going to win. And when it comes to mindset, if you're just paying attention to mindset when mindset is bad, you're not going to win, at least not the mindset game. And the reason that's important is because I don't care what business you're in, business will get tough. It will get tough. There will be a challenge. There will be a market shift. There will be personnel shift. There will be something will happen to where you're going to have to be resilient and you're going to have to dig deep. And in order to dig out of those tough moments, it's all about your mindset, because you can't make good decisions with a funky mindset. You can't see the solution with a funky mindset. You can't even get out of bed sometimes if you got a funky mindset. So when you look at why mindset is so important, it's the truth that business will get tough. And it's the truth that your mindset matters when you're going through tough phases of business, tough phases of life for that matter. And the only way to stay consistent when things get tough is through your mindset. And a lot of people talk about, have a positive mindset. You should work on your mindset. Let's take my course on mindset, all these things. And I love those things. But let me just put a little gravity to the word mindset for you. Mindset is the foundation of your life. Mindset is the foundation of your life, not just your business, of your life. How you show up in your relationships, in your health, in your business, in your personal endeavors, how you show up in all aspects of life hinges on your mindset. So it's a little more serious than just thinking positively once in a while. If you believe that you can make it, if your mind is resilient, if you've conditioned your mind for success, you've done 80% of the work right there. And the tactics, don't get me wrong, they're very important, but the tactics and strategies are not the things that are going to push you to the finish line. They're just not. They're going to be your how-tos. They're going to be, what are you doing in this scenario? They're going to be the what's and the hows, and your mindset is going to be the why, and that's the driver. That is the driver. So when you look at your strategies and tactics, they're important. Of course they are, but they're not driving the train. Your mindset is. And so that's why 80% psychology, 20% mechanics. And when we dive a little deeper on mindset, mindset is really about beliefs. And we all can agree that if you believe that you're going to succeed in whatever you're trying, we all can agree that you probably stand a better chance than if you doubt that you're going to succeed or doubt that you're going to achieve anything. We probably can all agree that the mindset is important in that scenario. Whatever you hold in your mind will be exactly the things that you experience in life. So if you're holding on to any kind of limiting beliefs, it could be that I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not tall enough, I'm not smart enough, it's not for me, I'll never be rich, I'll never be healthy, any kind of limiting beliefs. If you're holding on to that, you're going to act in ways that make those beliefs true. And this is really where you got to dig deep, because the subconscious mind is exponentially more powerful than the conscious mind. And if this is a belief or a thought that you're having on repeat, then your behavior is going to follow that thought, not your potential. All right, here's a fun fact for you. A study published in the Journal of Business Venturing determined that entrepreneurs who believe in their success and their ability to control outcomes have a significantly higher success rate than entrepreneurs who blame external forces like the market or the algorithm or insert whatever here. It's not the tactics that made the difference, it was the mindset. So what about that 20% of mechanics? Sure, that's important, because you can't grow a business or achieve any goal in life without a solid plan. If you want to get healthy or run a marathon, you better have a plan in place that's going to get you there. So yes, it's important. But even the best plan, the ironclad plan, sure thing, it will fail if you don't believe in yourself and believe in your vision. And that means we have to be in control of our mental and emotional state at all times. It doesn't mean we don't have thoughts we don't want to have. It just means when we have those thoughts, the next thing we do is not continue down that path of negative thoughts. We pause and we correct. We change the course. We pattern interrupt. We do anything we need to do to not keep going with those negative thoughts or limiting beliefs. Think about it. If you're in a disempowered state, meaning you're feeling stressed, overwhelmed, or uncertain, you're not really going to take any action, or even worse, you're going to take the wrong action. But I'll be honest, I would rather the wrong action than no action, because even the wrong action will get you out of a paralyzed state of mind. We talk a lot around my work about getting into a peak state, physically, emotionally, mentally. And this is really just about managing your energy, practicing gratitude, and staying in the zone, really. Staying in the zone means you're making decisions from a place of power, not from a place of fear or scarcity. And when you master your state, you really become unstoppable. And a lot of times business owners come to me, they say, I want to grow my business. And I say, great, what are we going to do with the people? And they look a little confused, and I say, well, here's the thing. You can't grow your business unless we grow the people. If you've got the best laid plan, but everyone in your organization is scarcity mindset, limiting beliefs, or not believing in you as a leader, then guess what? The plan's never going to come to fruition the way you've got it mapped out. But if you really want to break some ceilings and say, we've got a great plan, but we still haven't tapped our potential, you've got to get everyone in your organization's mindset to the point of understanding the clear vision, believing in the leadership, believing in their role in the vision, and then charging forward. That's really how it works. So you can't grow the business, no matter what size the business is, unless you grow the people. And when we put it that way, it's the 80-20 rule, Pareto's principle. 20% of your actions will produce 80% of your results. This is really the same kind of thing, just a little bit in reverse order. If you don't have your mindset right, your 20% of actions are never going to produce the results that you want. But if your mindset is right, if your emotional intelligence is right, if you're coming from a place of empowerment, a place of belief, and a place of vision, and as opposed to coming from a place of limiting beliefs, scarcity, and fear, you can see where you would make different choices. Better choices, bigger choices, more bold choices, massive action is what we're talking about. And I'll just be honest from my own perspective, like once I believed something was possible, it was no stopping. When I had doubt, then I got crumbs. I got what was left over. But when I started working on my mindset on a daily basis and started really envisioning the life I wanted, the business I wanted, the relationships I wanted, when I started really envisioning all that and embracing it, things shifted significantly. So I'm living proof that this is true. All right, so I hope you're convinced that 80% psychology and 20% mechanics is the way for your growth. And if you're still not convinced, stick around with me. We'll convince you over time. If this video is beneficial to you, I'd like you to subscribe to my channel. We put videos like this out every week, and give me a little thumb, encourage me so that I can continue making these videos. And also, if you haven't visited my website and gotten in on the Hustle Detox, where we take your weekly schedule, we break it down, and we create a brand new schedule that is hustle-free for you without sacrificing money or outcomes. We're going to make a hustle-free schedule. Go to CoachKevinHoover.com. Totally free. It's called the Hustle Detox. It's there waiting for you. And if you take nothing else from this video, remember this: your psychology and your mindset is your most powerful tool. My name's Kevin. I'll see you soon.